So yeah, check one, check two. So yeah, Ice Cube just went on Club Random with Bill Maher and dropped some knowledge, man. He was telling us, man. He was telling us what was going on, which I've always been saying. He exposed the music industry, for sure, for sure. Man, there were so many parts where he's talking about how the record industry forces them to create certain types of music, which explains why the music is such trash that's coming out. Because the same executives who control the music industry also control the prison industry. If some of y'all know Ice Cube's work, not only did he have, of course, the Straight Outta Compton with NWA, but when he went on to do his solo music, like America's Most Wanted and Kill at Will, which are classic albums, legendary hip-hop albums, possibly, I would say, I'm sure a lot will agree, one of the greatest hip-hop albums ever created was America's Most Wanted. Some history that some of you rappers need to go back and listen to, because Ice Cube has been talking about this since the late 80s, yo. Where you been? But anyways, yeah, man. Let's get into it. Let's just hear what he was saying right here.
But you said it's being done to divide us. Okay, by who? Who's doing it?
Well, who benefits and profits off our bickering in our division? You know, it's like follow the money. I don't know their names, Bill, but if you follow the money.
I find it interesting that Ice Cube said that he doesn't know their names. I'm pretty sure he knows the names. He just don't want to say it.
You go high enough, you start to see, okay, you know, this is an industry. Okay, let's take rap music.
Let's take it.
Same people who own the labels own the prisons. So
boom,
literally the same people.
Boom,
literally
right
the
there,
same
man.
people who own.
The same people who own the labels own the prisons. So he's basically just telling us right there that the reason why the music sounds this way is because they're only allowing certain music to become singles and to get on the radio that are going to increase that type of lifestyle. This is deep, yo. He's basically just exposing the industry right here. And I'm really wondering how many people are going to take knowledge of this. He's spitting some truth right here. He's talking about the gatekeepers right here. That's for sure.
The labels own private prisons. So, you know, it seems really kind of suspicious, if you want to say that word, that, you know, the records that come out are really geared to push people towards that prison industry.
But they didn't make you write those lyrics.
It's not about making somebody write the lyrics. It's about being there as guardrails to make sure certain songs make it through and certain songs don't.
I love how Bill Maher comes in and says, but they didn't make you write those lyrics. Like, he knows that. He knows that. But he has to ask those questions for the dumb people of America.
Certain flavors are exposed on the record. You know, some records are made by committee. Meaning record company guys sit around and tell the artists, this is hot, say that, do this. We're gonna have this guy write the lyrics. We're gonna have that. So the narrative is really kind of, you know, structured and really made into what the record company want the record to be, and what the, you know, a lot of artists are frustrated with this kind of music making. You know, a lot of people, you know, feel like they're being controlled by the label. This is how they do it. Telling you what songs to sing, what hooks to do, what songs, you know, you can do your song, that's fine. That's an album cut. But the single is what we all say is the single. So you have, you know, the record company pushing the narrative, you know, And
But
and you know, so this to me is in somewhat you know, some social engineering going on here to make sure those prisons stay full. Now, there's of course, a lot of dots to connect to make that happen. But I'm just giving you a broad example of how people at the top can manipulate what's going on with the people who are
Okay.
bickering and fighting. I just gave you a music example, but there's examples
But
of
can I
race.
cross-examine this
Of course,
theory?
you can
So
cross-examine.
Ice Cube just
course.
basically exposed the record industry right there. But stuff that we already knew what was going on. But what I find so concerning is that, is it really possible that the people that own the record industry also own the prison industries? And this is why they're pushing such the negative narrative of selling drugs and carrying guns, is because they know that the music has high influence and that most of the people that listen to it may end up in prison. Damn, it kind of really makes you think. It's similar to what Ye was saying, but Ice Cube is being way more strategic with the way he's going about it, man. He's bringing it back to what we was talking about years ago. And he's coming with it, man. He's still a voice.
No.
Okay, so if
Of course, they're not actually running the labels.
they have
running those
have
things.
financial interest in
They
it.
have financial
Okay,
interests.
so if they have financial interest in the prisons, and your theory, if I'm following correctly, is that the kind of stuff in rap lyrics works as a funnel to get people inspired to do the kind of things that would get them in prison, right?
From what Ice Cube is explaining right here, it makes sense why the music industry is such trash right now. It makes perfect sense. It's because these record company executives, A&Rs and such, are telling the artists which rap songs to rap about, what's hot right now. This is what's hot. But it's not even really what's hot. They're just controlling what's hot and manipulating what's hot and what everybody thinks is hot. And so that makes sense why you have a bunch of rappers going to jail, snitching on each other, doing dances in their house arrest. Like I saw this one post about Boozy now doing a dance in his house arrest. It's going to be a new dance. Stupid. But yeah, man. Let me know what y'all think about this, because I think Ice Cube is exposing them right here. He's letting it be known.